Hello and welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Lauren, and today I, a certified comic book nerd, am going to be reacting to Kentucky Ballistics' Could You Defeat Wolverines? This video came out not too long ago, but let's answer that question. Could you defeat Wolverine? No. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you. Obviously, I joke. Just kidding. But to be honest, I think it kind of depends on what you mean by defeat, because can Wolverine lose? Certainly. But this is also a man who has come back from like a single cell after being just completely vaporized. Like, you would have to do some pretty intense work to make it so he's got nothing left of him that could regenerate. So I am curious to see where they're actually going with this for real. And like I said, again, they don't have adamantium though, is the thing. So it's like, are we going like pre-Weapon X program Wolverine, like when he just had like the bone claws? Or are we going even further back than that, when he didn't have the claws at all, when he just had the little gauntlets? I don't know if anyone else remembers that part of his life experience. But like, look, I don't know where they're gonna go with this. They have fun looking claws here though. I mean, they don't look really there. They look about as good as they did in X-Men Origins though, so I'll give them that. No worries. Let's go. I just want to know. I'm curious.
Oh, dang it!
All right, those are really good. Those claws. All right, so again, like I said, I just want to know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do without like actual adamantium. Is my point. Let's go.
Oh, dang it! Oh! What
Okay.
are you doing, Scooter? I'm trying to eat my lunch. I'm having a really hard time, okay? Okay, well, just put the claws down. Seems pretty simple. I can't. I've been saving up all my life, and I finally got claws implanted. First of all, why would you do that? And second of all, what doctor would do that? First of all, they are stinking awesome. And second of all, some guy found on Craigslist. So you can't retract them at all. Nope. Permanently out. Gotcha. Listen, I got a really big favor to ask you, okay?
I like the claws though.
I gotta pee real bad. No.
Ooh.
Come on, please. God,
Ooh.
I don't care. No, I'm not doing that. Please, I gotta pee. Good luck, buddy.
Please, I gotta pee.
Now I understand his pain. This is why he's always so angry.
No, he's not always that angry. He can retract his claws. You're thinking of the Hulk.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And this is what it would look like if you ordered Wolverine off Wish. I am very excited about today's video.
The claws look about as good as they did in Wolverine Origins, though, so I'll give him that.
A very long time to put together, and I don't think the timing could be any better with the new Wolverine and Deadpool movie coming out. So today I have an actual Wolverine torso. This is real adamantium. Well, you don't believe me? Well, here, look at this. Here's a magnet. I'll put this on his rib cage.
I mean, I believe you, it's metal, but...
And it will even stick to his skull. So today I have...
Okay, you know what? I guess it doesn't have to be proper adamantium. Like, it's fine. Metal will do it. But again, the question is, can you defeat Wolverine, not can you injure him? And I am going to classify defeat as meaning he's never getting back up again, so you don't have to worry about him coming after you. That's what I'm classifying as a defeat. Can he return? And the answer is, if he's got cells left, yes, he can.
Several different firearms ranging from small all the way up to very large, and
some of them it might take a while, though.
Ammunition. And we're going to see just how tough Wolverine is and if you would even stand a chance. I am very excited to get started, so let's go get set up and get to it. So up first is something that would probably...
I love how much fun he has with the wigs. I have to say, I really do love how much fun he's having with the wigs. And we're going to try and be like, all right, if he hits him in the stomach or whatever, again, that would hurt Wolverine, but he would heal from... Okay, we're...
Make him angry. This is a Rough Rider 22 long rifle. It's rather big, but it shoots a very small round.
Oh,
this
that is teeny.
40 grain, 22 long
Hello.
rifle.
It's very small. That center mass, dang.
Check that out. Okay, so we have
Scott's a good shot. I'll give him
right
that.
here, and if you look closely, you can see that that round actually splattered and broke up on his sternum. So in that case right there, I'd be running. So that 22 long rifle did literally nothing. So now we're gonna step it up to 5.7. This is a Ruger 5.7, and I'll be loaded up with some 40 grain 5.7 by 28.
Oh,
so
it looks like a little colored pencil.
Round. Here we go. Ooh.
Whee! Oh, that one. I mean, that one through his ribs.
Oh, wow. So I managed to hit his rib. Look at that. It exploded inside there. It hit that rib.
Oh, okay. That's what happened. I thought it went through the rib, like the rib cage into the lung, which again, like that, again, he's a good shot, so.
Just shattered. Old Wolverine here would literally just laugh at you. So now we're gonna step it up to 9mm. I have a Canic TTI Combat. This thing is absolutely awesome. And I'm gonna load it up with some Underwood ammo, 147 grain 9mm. Oh, it's getting hot. I do not know how anyone with hair does this.
I don't know how anybody like puts the wigs on and leaves them on for that long. I'm like, wigs are cold weather only for me.
Wolverine, I totally shaved my head. Here we go.
He really should have got someone to style it into the little like points. He didn't, I mean, I think maybe he wanted to be able to reuse this wig for Elvis or something, but like, he could have gotten someone to style it.
Ooh.
It exploded again. Dang.
I think I hit in the same hole as the 22 long rifle.
I think he did.
Really accurate, and that round hit and broke up, and you can see the jacket is right there towards his collarbone. So at this
that would
point,
be not comfortable.
I would be reconsidering going to combat with Wolverine. I would maybe try to talk it out with him, but he's going to be pretty angry at this point.
Yeah, he's going to be pissed off.
Next, we're going to step it up to good old 45 ACP. But if I'm going to use 45 ACP against Wolverine, I'm going to make sure I got two 45 ACPs. This is my Dueler 1911.
Ooh, okay.
I'll be loaded up with 2 rounds of 45 ACP.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Let's see how he likes this. Oh.
I mean, it's going through some of his flesh, it looks like.
Those hit in the same spot as the 9 mil.
Oh, good.
And there is smoke coming out of here. Nothing has happened to his sternum.
Okay.
Except it is really getting a lot of lead buildup. Look at all those.
Now that's just an accuracy thing. Like you just keep hitting him in the same spot over and over again because you're good at this. I mean, he's gonna have a bruise.
Jackets in there. That is nuts. And really, we still haven't factored in his healing factor. I mean,
yay! I'm really glad that he is mentioning the healing factor. Okay, because I mean, I know that I have been driving that point home, but I'm really glad he's mentioning it. Because like Wolverine's is really his main thing is his healing factor. Like originally in the comics run, he didn't even have the bone claws that we associate with him now. He just had a healing factor, which is why he's like a level 2 mutant or something. But he had these like gloves with the little spikes on them, and that's what he used for a while. And then they like revamped him and gave him the bone claws, and then after that they put the adamantium in him and made him even more indestructible. But his healing factor has always been like off the charts.
Are we not doing any damage to him? These are just flesh wounds. He would just heal up and it would be no big deal. If the good old 45 ACP can't defeat Wolverine, I don't know what can. I think it's time to get a little more serious. Up next, I have a Glock 40 chambered in 10 millimeter, and I have some Underwood ammo, 180 grain 10 millimeter.
Okay.
You definitely don't want that to happen if you're in a battle with Wolverine. That right there, you'd be done. I mean, I was just trying to show you that as a scenario. Totally did it on purpose. It's
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
It's all in my eyes.
It's the
I
hair.
can't see. Let's aim a little lower this time and see what happens.
Well, that's just rude.
Oh!
That was loud.
Hey.
Okay, but again, now you still, okay, it goes in, but that's gonna heal up pretty quick. He's healed from bullets before, and it's like, again, you didn't hit the skeleton. Like, that's the part of this that makes this interesting, right? Aim for his skull. I want to see what this thing does to his head.
All right, bub. Looks like we finally struck oil.
Yeah, but
He would definitely
that one
heal
doesn't
up from
count.
that. Oh my goodness, he has silver blood. Wow. Well, that's weird.
Fun.
Well, you know, over time, that adamantium actually becomes toxic. It starts kind of hurting him. So maybe that's a result of it being in his body too long. Silver
Maybe.
blood. Huh. It still didn't make it all the way through him.
Okay.
It stopped on his
Oh,
rib.
on the
It
back
hit and
rib.
splattered
Okay.
inside him. So he would
That's
heal
cool.
up from that just fine, and eventually his body would just push out those lead shards. And oh my goodness, he's already stopped bleeding. It's not looking too good for us.
This is a cool little
And
dummy
if you're
thing.
also a non-mutant such as myself, and you enjoy this content, you need to do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future awesome content. And make sure you hit that bell for notifications. All these rounds
Yeah.
have done absolutely nothing to Mr. Wolverine over there. So now it's time to step it up to the old Glock 50 cal. This is my Gun Crafter Industries 50 GI, and I have some 275 grain 50 GI rounds.
That is a bullet. Jesus.
Take this, Logan.
Sometimes known as James Howlett.
I'm
Hard to say.
thinking, no, that's not it. Oh, I hit him right here, and that actually just kind of clipped off of his rib.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not back
It's-
there.
Nope.
Up next, I have a gun that even Deadpool himself would be jealous of. This is a Magnum Research Desert Eagle.
Deadpool would be jealous of that.
50 AE suppressed. And I'll be loaded up with some subsonic 450 grain 50 AE. Jimmy
I honestly, he's saying a lot of numbers and letters there that I don't understand, but that's okay. I'm like, oh, that's a honking bullet.
Guys. Oh.
I will say one thing that I appreciate about his videos is that they always show him, like, they show him shoot the target, you know, and like they show the target move. You see the bullet hit the target. You get the close up too. But like, I watched a video once with Brandon Herrera, and like, I don't know if, and it was only one video, and I didn't ever actually post it, but like they only did this angle of the shots for him the entire video, like what's happening right here in this image. It was the only angle they used. And then they did, like, I was like, yeah, there's a sound effect of the bullet hitting the target, but I was like, you couldn't have changed it. Like, look, you could do so much with editing, and then you like go up to the thing and be like, yeah, I hit it here. I was like, this is just, it was a bad editing decision, because I'm sure he can hit a target. Like, I'm certain of that fact, but they never once in the entire video showed him from an angle hitting the target. They just showed close-ups and mid shots like this. And I'm just like, look. And like I said, I never actually posted that video, so I'm gonna make fun of him here for it. But I appreciate with these videos, and I think I've appreciated it before. You always see at least one angle of him hitting the target. And again, I don't know how many takes he does. You know, it seems like it's all accurate. Like I haven't seen any evidence of like scarred table or like weird things in the grass that shows that he might have missed, but I appreciate the artistry is my point, and the edit is good. All right, hard to
Looks
see.
like I hit right here.
Yeah.
And we got in between
Right under
those
his
ribs.
tit.
And, oh, wow. Okay. So, Deadpool may be onto something packing around Desert Eagles, because we made it between those two ribs, and then back here, we hit this rear rib, and you can see it's bent. And then the bullet actually made it all the way out the back. He may have a little trouble breathing after that one. I don't know how you set an adamantium.
That is a good
like hitting
point.
the back with a sledgehammer. Like, how does that work? The Desert Eagle actually did quite a bit of.
That is a good point. I feel like I'm trying to remember. Like, yeah, the bones might not. The adamantium wouldn't heal around his bones. The bones would heal. The skin would heal. But the adamantium rib would cause him some pain for a while.
Damage to old Wolverine. So now we're going to try out something a little bit more powerful than that. This is a Smith & Wesson Performance Center 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, and this is going to be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 350
The
grains.
bullet is like as a casing anyway. It's like half as big as the gun. That's wild.
500 Magnum. Okay. Here we go. Oh!
Rocked. That, ooh, look at that blast. Good lord. Look at that kickback. Ah!
So let's inspect. Hit right here. Looks like we managed to just kind of clip that rib and go in between.
Okay.
And then, oh wow, we actually have an exit hole. We made it in between these two ribs back here, it looks like. But still, I don't really feel like we would be doing much to Wolverine at this point. He would
Not a
heal
ton.
super fast, and then he'd be turning you into a shish kebab.
I would say I am a little bit worried about the rib that bent, because fixing that would be a problem. Like, there's again, like his rib, like the bone part of his rib would heal up if the adamantium got bent somehow, which again, I don't think a normal bullet would bend the adamantium, but we are trying to suspend our disbelief more than it's suspended already. And that if damage happens to the adamantium itself, that could be hard to heal around.
We gotta try something else. That
Love
is
his
pretty
hair
much
flips.
as large as we can go with handguns. So now we are going to step it up to rifles. Because let's be honest, if you were going to war against Wolverine, you would definitely take a rifle over a handgun. So the first rifle we have is an AR-15 chambered in 5.56, and I have a 20-round mag loaded with 2 rounds of Underwood ammo 5.56. Okay, let's give him one down low, one up top.
I like his chuckles too. His little mischievous chuckles. And I think you can say mischievous or mischievous, and I didn't say either of those words, because I'm awesome. I made up a new one. New pronunciation unlocked. He still hasn't gone for the head.
So it appears Wolverine would eat your 5.56 for breakfast. So he got hit right here, and that did a little bit of damage. It did go out the back, and I'm sure he had a tummy ache from that, but he'd heal up pretty quick. And even right here, we hit the sternum/rib right there, and it looks like it broke up all on that sternum. And he probably got some shrapnel into his lung, but I don't think he would care. That 5.56.
He's had worse.
Absolutely.
Like I said, this man has been like actually blown up by a nuke. And I'm not talking about, like, in the movie, and when he was in Japan. No, like, I want to just see if I can't find the picture really quick so I don't, like, Wolverine nuked. Yeah. Like, this happened to him. Look at this. My point is, he came back from this.
Absolutely nothing. And if I was going to pick between that...
The nuke didn't do anything to his adamantium bones, which is why I'm like, I don't know if these bullets would do anything to those bones.
And this next rifle, I would totally go with this. This is an Ohio Ordnance HCAR 30-06. And I have a 20-round mag loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 165 grain Accupon 30-06. This rifle most definitely is suitable for battling Wolverine.
Is it?
Give me one down low. Oh! Ah, he definitely felt that one.
Probably hurt it. Like, honestly, I feel like he's having more of a problem with his hearing now than anything else because he's got sensitive ears. His senses are enhanced, I think. I know his smell is enhanced. Got him right in the nipple. Ouch.
So it looks like 30-06 out of an HCAR would definitely cause a little more damage to Wolverine. We hit
a little
right
bit
there, and you can see we have quite a bit of internal damage. And right here, you could really see some damage. Looks like we did manage to hit his rib. It has a little bit of a bend to it, but we still have an exit hole. It looks like it went around it, and then we definitely have an exit hole down here. That would definitely slow him down, but I think at some point he would probably still catch up to you. I don't care what superpowers you have. I would not want to be hit with this rifle regardless. This is a easy 550.
I don't think he wants to get hit with any guns whenever he can avoid it. Like, no matter what, it still hurts. Like, he doesn't have super pain intolerance necessarily. Like, he just heals really fast.
Bolt action safari
and he's
rifle,
badass.
Chambered in 416 Rigby, aka 416 Honey Badger, because this thing don't care about nothing. This is a 350 grain hot core.
Yay, memes!
I think this is gonna cause quite a bit of damage to Wolverine over there.
You said that before.
Give it to him right in the sternum. Oh!
That kickback on... Did you see how, like, look at that. That's crazy. Ow. That gave me a bruise watching. That looked like it went right through.
All right, tell you what. Let's give him one more.
You gotta make... Yeah, double tap.
Lower.
Rude.
Oh, my goodness.
There he goes. Down he goes.
Wolverine down.
That's just crazy, though. Oh my god.
So what I failed to mention was those 416 Rigby rounds were actually a compound of vibranium and adamantium. And
oh, okay.
You can see here, we did
That'll
quite
do
a bit of damage. We actually made it through his rib cage, put a hole right through it. And we also hit right here. Let's roll old Wolverine over.
How heavy is this thing? That looks... Oh my god.
Oh!
That seems like... This thing seems like it weighs a lot. He seems like he struggled with that. And I don't know if he was acting, but thing seems heavy. Wow. Scapula's just gone.
Okay. Yep. That's not looking too good. Right here in the back, we are missing a pretty big chunk. Actually, it's right here. It goes right there.
There's his chunk. There he goes. Put that back in.
I don't believe we managed to hit any ribs, but we did hit his shoulder blade, and it is all kinds of bent. Oh my goodness, look behind there. That is all kinds of nasty.
Oh,
okay, well, again,
that would not be comfortable.
In this situation, I mean, I know he has healing powers, but is it going to heal up around this, and he's just going to have a big old metal shoulder blade sticking out.
That's
his
what
back
I
and
was
the rest of
worried
it.
about with the other one, with the bent rib. See? I don't know. Because usually, like, because again, like I said, not even the nuke got rid of his, like, put his bones out of place, really. So, I mean, he Terminatored.
His life now, he would definitely need Colossus to knock that back into place for him. So I know what you've been saying this entire video. Scott, there's only one way to possibly take out Wolverine, and that's an adamantium bullet, and that's aiming at his upper region. If it were me and I
Except for if you go with the Wolverine Origins movie, which I don't know why you would, because the adamantium bullets to the brain there just made him forget his life. Because that movie was great.
knew I was going up against Wolverine and I only had one chance, I'm breaking out this rifle right here. This
Dang.
is my Christian Firearms single shot falling block 4-bore rifle. This is the most powerful.
Is this the Kit does a lot of these 4-bore videos. I haven't done a single one of those. I haven't seen any of them, but like, I think this is this 4-bore that I've heard so much tell about.
Shoulder-fired rifle in the world. It is 1 inch in diameter. This thing is putting out 200 pounds of felt recoil, producing over 10,000 foot-pounds of energy. And here is the 4-bore round, and this is a custom adamantium 2,150 grain round. Deadpool, eat your heart out.
Oh my God.
That's a big old chimichanga.
That's crazy. Oh,
all right.
Oh my
Time
God.
to ride the lightning. Oh!
Oh my God, his whole like face gets all squinched up. Jesus, that is a. Thank you, editor. Thank you, editor. Shattered. He's still come back from worse. This would take a while, though, I think. I think this one would take him quite a while. And honestly, I don't remember if he's ever, like, had his brain fully exploded like that, so maybe he wouldn't.
She be kicking. And if you would also like to be kicking, you can check out my She Be Kicking shirts. There's a link in the description down below that will take you to KentuckyBallistics.com. Now let's check out what's left of Wolverine. So it seems to me if you absolutely had to go to battle with Wolverine, there is nothing you should pick other than a 4-bore. I mean,
yeah,
it did a lot of damage. There's pieces of adamantium skull everywhere. I mean, got your nose.
I mean, like, even if he did manage to, like, regrow from this, and again, I don't know if he would. I think Deadpool probably would. But, like, I don't remember if Wolverine has ever had his head exploded quite like that. Like, if any parts of his brain were gone. Or if he just can come back from it regardless. Like, if he's got any cells left. But I don't think he'd remember you, just based on the fact, again, we're not using Wolverine Origins as canon accurate, really, but a couple little adamantium bullets did just make him forget his whole past. So who knows?
Oh, a really big piece. Go that way. Let's go see what we can find.
Yeah, scavenger hunt
go that way,
for Wolverine's skull.
Literally flew as high as those treetops.
Wow.
All right, I think I found it. I'm also about to find a bunch of ticks.
I was gonna think poison ivy.
Oh. Okay.
Dang.
I found his cap. So this is the metal cap that was on the Wolverine torso. And as you can see here, we smacked it with the 4-bore. A 4-bore rifle with a 2,150 grain adamantium bullet would definitely be suitable defense against Wolverine. You know, he's pretty messed up. But the thing is, Wolverine can regenerate. Even with a shot like that, he can probably regenerate. And
See, that's
when
what
he
I
comes
said.
back, he is going to be so angry. So
That's why you got to do it from behind, or just hope that it messes up his brain a little
I
bit.
feel like I probably need to do something to pin him down or, prevent him from coming after me.
Oh! Oh my god!
Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a ton of fun today. If you did enjoy it, do me a favor and give it a like. And if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on all social media platforms. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Squish. Squish. See, at first I thought he was in the metal safe. I thought it was like a metal safe and he's just gonna like keep him suspended for all time, for eternity in this metal safe. Where he can just come back and die and come back and die and come back and die and come back and die ad infinitum. But no, we just go on squishy squish. That looks like it was fun to do. Squish!
Yeah, you don't have a 4-bore, but you got a crane and a safe. I think you'll be all right.
You don't have a 4-bore, but you have a crane and a safe. All right. Wonderful. All right. I like that he did acknowledge that Wolverine's regenerative. I can't words. Regenerative abilities. I'm glad that he brought up the fact that Wolverine can come back from basically anything. I'm not going to try and say the word again because it was bad. But I had fun. And again, the whole, I guess if you go on the assumption that you've got the adamantium bullets, that's slightly better. Like, that's the suspension of disbelief you have to go with, I think. Otherwise, I'm just going to say Wolverine survives. Again, though, things like that might take him a while to come back from. So you would at least have time to change your name and get plastic surgery and, like, you know, hook up with some people who are enemies of him that he's not going to want to mess with, you know, like. And as long as you haven't killed anybody that he cares truly about, you know, then maybe he'll just leave you be. Why are you fighting him anyway? What have you done? Who are you? Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. You could also let me know you want to see more stuff like this by liking, subscribing, and sharing the video. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for real.